competitors.
I've never really defended any of the titles that I've won in the past, so this will be a first for me. And yeah, obviously you want to do the best you can and retain the title you have, but it's not always that easy. You know, if I think back to last year, it was a really comfortable race for me. Everything went my way. There's got to be days where, you know, things aren't that easy and you run into problems. You know, I always hope that it's not the next race, but it's got to happen sometime, and that's what I sort of prepare for, is mentally dealing with problems that could arise.
The start, as always, was a frantic explosion of pent-up emotions. Faris Al-Sultan himself was no exception to the human drop. Tucked in with them was Raynard Tissink.
A new course record, or probably a new world record, but that you never can predict in advance. That's very much depending on...
Champion and local hero Raynard Tissink, cycling at an incredible 43 kilometers per hour. From the current great to the future great, development athlete Hansen Singapi.
This year I'm going to perform very well, because
At the turnaround point on the Seaview Road, Raynard Tissink was still accelerating away from the two Germans, Andreas Niedrich. Raynard Tissink still leading the men's race in this 180. And local hero Raynard Tissink having moved down to second place, with Faris Al-Sultan showing his world champion pedigree, having taken first place.
Raynard won several Ironman.
Extremely happy.
After 4 hours, 42 minutes and 14 seconds, the German world champ headed into the transition area in first place, followed 20 seconds later by Raynard Tissink. Both still looked fresh and strong for the marathon leg. Pursuing them in a very tight pack was Steph. With enthusiastic cheering, Raynard Tissink exited the transition first, followed shortly by Faris Al-Sultan. Had Raynard Tissink, now in second, given too much too early. Tumultuous applause took the lead back once again from Faris, whilst the rhythm of Africa beat the pulse for the more weary athletes.
I think we got close to 1,000, if not over 1,000, South African entries in this year's Ironman. You know, where do all these guys come from? It's, you know, in 2000 when we had it in Gordons Bay, we were looking at...
The tension and excitement of Ironman South Africa came to a head on the campus of the University of Port Elizabeth as the Belgian Gerard Schillens surprised Raynard Tissink and wrestled away first place. A hero's welcome awaited Raynard Tissink, the defending champion. 7th place in Kona at the World Championships in Hawaii. But a surprise 2nd place in 2006. The title not his for a 2nd time in a row, losing it to the diminutive Belgian. An excellent effort nonetheless, beating the current world champion Faris Al-Sultan. Raynard Tissink 2nd across the line. Another African podium for Peter Fabricek, not first this time like in 2000. 3rd place for the Czech. South Africans in the top 10, and 6th Jan van Rooyen, the world champion from Germany, Faris Al-Sultan, in 5th. The top 3.
Congratulations to everyone who finished this year's Specsavers Ironman South Africa. I hope you've all reached your goals, and for those who didn't reach the finish line, I hope you'll all be back next year. I know how hard it is to get to the start line, all the hours of preparation, the sacrifice, and to make it all worth it, you have to get to the finish line. So keep at it, and we'll see you again next year.